everybody and welcome back to Beyond Miniature Realms. So today I'm going to tackle the walls in Claire's house. I'm going to try and separate off, make a couple of extra hallways in there, get the staircase up, put a false balustrade in the upstairs to make it appear like the stairs actually go into the attic room. I have rummaged everywhere for some wood and decided that because the house is plastic, I think the wood might be too heavy for it. So I've decided on some old placemats. So I found these hiding under the stairs. I've got a few of them. They're just that kind of like chipboard, almost corkboard. They're really light, really light. And they are almost the right size. So I figure with a little bit of jigging, maybe a little extra piece of wood at the bottom, or squeezing them between two skirting boards, I'm going to make these fit. So let's go. Okay, so just going to work out where I want this wall to be, or as far as I want it to go to. I think about there. So along this line here. Okay, that's number one. Number two, we'll be working on these stairs to try and make them a little bit better. Let's aim over here. So I will be putting the stairs in, but they will be going to a false. Let's break that off. I will be putting the stairs in, but they will be going to a false hole. There's not actually going to be a hole there. I'm literally just going to glue the stairs in. Then perhaps give the impression at the bottom that there's a stairway. So if that were to happen there, where do I want? Oh yeah, we can fit in. Not a bad little. There. Okay. Yeah. And then obviously I need to fill in the bit at the back. We'll cross that bridge when I get to that point. And then upstairs, where I want my false balustrade to be, will approximately be there. That should be an easy one to do. Fingers crossed. Right, I'm going to go and cut some wood and then I'll be back. So here we are, a couple of days later. I've just put on a really rough coat of paint in here and up at the top just to try and hide the wallpaper that was there. I'm quite pleased with that. I've only done half of the paint here because originally my stairs were going to go upwards up there, but I changed my mind at the building stage, so I will have to put a coat of paint on there or something to cover that up. So let's go with wall number one. There we go, look at that. I was so pleased with that. I've made it out of placemat. It is slightly short, but I figure with a bit of fancy, either raising up slightly under the pretense of some sort of skirting board or keeping it at that height with the pretense of some sort of coving up on top, I can disguise that. But overall, yeah, quite pleased with that one. And then on this side, I've made this. So I changed the idea of going in that direction to having the stairs going in this direction. So I've created this wall. So this is going to be the bathroom side. And then this side, I've just literally just stuck some stairs on, bit of beadboarding. Just need a quick touch up of paint on there. And that is going to slide in there. Again, it's a tiny bit short on top there. I might just leave it as that because once the stairs are glued in, you're not actually going to notice. I don't think it's going to affect it at all, really. And then obviously toying with the idea that if there's stairs going up, I'm going to have some sort of entrance in the attic to actually get to the stairs or to get from downstairs. So options were put in a false hole or actually make a hole. And I decided in the end, you know what? I'm just going to false a hole. So I made a little balustrade. These aren't glued down yet. So that's going to go roughly there. And then in between this piece of wood here and the back, I'm just going to paint that black. I might paint in some false stairs, give it the illusion of going downwards. Not quite sure yet, haven't got to that point yet. But so far so good. We've got 2 walls, we've got stairs, we've got access up into the attic, even if it's pretend access. I've also, while I've been messing about, made the decision that this is actually going to be the bedroom and this is going to be the sewing room, with maybe some bits overflowing into here, some rolls of material or bits and bobs like that. So I did originally think this could be the bedroom, and then the larger room, the sewing room, and then half of the things that I actually was thinking of putting in here are going to be in the dress shop. So I thought I don't really need to have all that space for items, but most of them are going to belong in the dress shop down below. This is just going to be a workspace, a work area. So next job, let's get these fixed in. Let's get that back wall painted, get these markings rubbed off, put in a bit of carpeting if I feel like I want to do carpeting, get that area there painted. And I think I'm going to carpet the guest room as well. I might keep this as it is, but pop in some felt or some sort of carpeting in there. Be back when that's done. And here we go. Finally, we've got the false walls in. So I'll just share this with you. We've got, does need a little bit of touching up here. But there's the, I don't know if you remember, this was all one room. This was all one room. So put in a false wall, not putting doors in, maybe in the future, but for now I'm not. So we've got a nice little hallway here. And then here's the guest bedroom. As you can see, it's, well, cozy is the word for it, I suppose. And then coming through here, the walls in, and we've got the steps going upstairs into the attic. And then this is now a lovely little bathroom. Still needs finishing, decorating, sorting out. But the main thing was the walls. And we've got the false attic opening here that leads into Claire's workroom. And Lizzie at the moment is, she's been set to work by Claire. She's unpackaging some material there, and Claire's actually teaching her. There we go, Claire. Claire's actually teaching her how to sew at the moment. So she's going to be a useful addition for Claire. She doesn't live in Claire's house, but I'm sure her storyline's going to come along at some point. She was the freaky doll, if you remember. She's now found a nice little place. So that's it. Walls are in. Ignore those two. They're not supposed to be visiting yet. Another side project is beds, because Claire's had to give her bed to the guest room. So I'm currently making beds for Claire. I've sorted out all my little bits and bobs, worked out which houses are all going in. So I've got little stashes of boxes in all my houses, little things extra that I've popped into places, but they're not actually in yet. I've just put them in to get a feel for it. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I've certainly enjoyed doing a bit of renovating. It's given me ideas for things I want to do in the manor house. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.